My name is Sid Babla. I'm a Wellbeing Program Coordinator at the Student Wellness Center at Dartmouth College. We use Calendly in a variety of ways. I think my work is sort of split up into programming and organizing events or meetings. And on the student-facing side, we have a service called Wellness Check-ins that we use Calendly as sort of our main platform for students to find an appointment with a provider relatively quickly and effectively through different ways. In our Calendly account, we have a bunch of different event types. This first section focuses on the one-on-one event type and the different purposes for that. So I'm generally meeting with students one-on-one for a wellness check-in. That has a specific page, and it looks like something like this. These are times students can meet with me. It's really a non-judgmental space for students to come and have a conversation about any predicament or challenge they're facing, or just someone they want to talk to. We have other different types. These are some projects that I'm working on. So if there's a workshop request, we have a student group wants to work with us, they can find a time effectively and kind of move there. The red ones are for my colleagues who have some project related things we need to catch up on. And then I just also have a general networking one to meet people around campus and just get a cup of coffee with. So I have all different preferences. Some days I'm working from home, some days I'm in on campus, so I can kind of pick and choose my schedule, which is super awesome. These are our different shared event types, and these all serve specific purposes linked to different projects. So I will focus here on these two mint green ones, which are our as soon as possible wellness check-in. And these are really cool because let me show you the front end of it, and then I can kind of walk you through the back end. So here is our student wellness check-in sort of landing page where we have all information students need to meet with us in person, by phone, or Zoom. And the way we've designed this is we have two options. If they have a specific provider they want to meet with, they can look at their bios, they can check out if the fit works well. And then each of the names here has embedded sort of the links. So like this here, it will take you to this is my page. And then you can learn more about this service and kind of schedule with me directly. Or if they're not sure, and if they really want to see someone as soon as possible, what we have here is this routing form. When they click on this, we'll come here to this Calendly routing page. We've designed it in a way that, do you want to meet someone as soon as possible? You say yes. And then I prefer to meet in person or Zoom. And let's just show you what this looks like. So now all of a sudden, if a provider could only meet next Friday, that actually has changed. There's actually someone on Sunday who's available. So that's really a game changer because in the past, we would have this person email our office to our central email, and then that person would sort of go around the room in Teams and say, who's available on Monday? What's going on? And as we all know, that takes a long time, right? It takes us out of our deep work. We have to wait to get back. And it's really not a fun process because the student in all this while is just waiting to hear back in uncertainty. They don't know when they're going to see the provider. So this really takes all of that away. And then students can simply kind of go in here, schedule, they get an email, they can sign up for text reminders. So they're in our system. And then each provider has different hours set in. So that really works well. And on the back end, this is what it looks like. It's a round robin event. So we go in here and I can just show you. These are where I select the people, I pick who's in, I set all the parameters, the data I want to collect, and how I want to send notifications. So when I go into the scheduling settings, what's really cool that in terms of availability, I can customize when my colleagues are in the office. Especially this is important so that we have accurate times reflected. And different folks are in at different times. So it's really simple where I can go in, I can kind of pick the schedule. I can also go to a calendar view and say, actually on Monday, I'm not going to be in. So I can go and delete this time so that it's off and it takes those times off the calendar, which is super easy. The students will not see that. So I think this is really neat here that all of this can happen. And people, because it's a shared event type, they can also go in themselves and change it, or they can just let me know and I can do it because I have admin control. And this has really allowed us to maximize our offering in terms of availability and really meet students where they are. Everyone has a different schedule these days in terms of staff as well, and this really just creates easy access for everyone. One of my other favorite features is sort of on the booking page, how we can customize the questions we can ask invitees. And I think this is really important because, we are all sort of on in work day. We're in different meetings, and someone might schedule something for us while we're in one of these meetings. So we might not have had a chance to kind of understand who's this person, why are they coming in? And this is great because when we ask these questions to our students, they can put in their details so that they get the notifications, but also we want to know, was it a referral? Did someone send them to us? Was it a friend? Was it another staff member? So maybe we can check in with those people earlier. And also, if there's something we want to know in advance, I think this can be super helpful for us to understand if there's a particular issue or challenge students are facing. And what's neat about it is that this actually gets automatically added to our calendar invite. So I don't even have to go anywhere else. As soon as I get a notification that someone has set this up with me, I see that in my Outlook due to the seamless integration, and I can just be ready when the person walks in. Another neat feature is the notifications and workflows. So what we've done is we have multiple touch points right from the time the student will book a meeting with us. They'll immediately get a notification via email confirming that. They'll get a calendar invite, which is all seamless in the back end. And even 1 hour before the event, we like to send a reminder, which I think is just so important with how busy students are, and just to check in if they're still coming or not. So this is the email that goes out, and what's cool is you can customize all of these fields, right? You can change all of this so that you can add in whatever suits your needs. You can change the hour, all of that. The next one here is the follow-up, which is my favorite thing, because we really want to understand from students what was supportive, what was helpful or not, and how can we improve our service better. So 3 hours after the event, we send this automated feedback that sort of links to one of our feedback forms, and it's just 3 questions really quickly, and students that way can let us know if that was helpful or not. So I really like this because I don't have to worry about this at all. It's just automated for every single person that books with us, and it just makes it super, super easy. So that's really nice. So this is sort of our admin dashboard, and I really like this because it allows us to kind of look at what is going on, which events are getting scheduled, and once a term, so that's like for about 3 months of data, we'll look at this and we'll say, what happened? How many people showed up? How many people canceled? Right? And that is really important to us because we want to make sure that as people are coming in, they're getting the help that they need, but that also, that are there too many cancellations happening? What is maybe the reason for that? Are those numbers going down? Are a lot of people rescheduling? So if there's any change in those trends, that is super helpful. And here we can see also by event types. So we know which of our staff members are spending a lot of time with students, and maybe if we need to add some more support there, maybe we need to provide more options for students, things like that. And I love this one as well, the popular times ones, because this kind of tells us when we're seeing more student traffic, right? So we can see the middle of the week is kind of heavy, and we know, okay, maybe more people need to be in the office then to work with students or not. Also, the completed events, I think, is kind of nice that how many were rescheduled and canceled. So this has been super helpful for us, and we've started using this more and more each year. One neat feature of the Calendly integration with Outlook is that you have this nice sidebar here. And once you pull up the sidebar, you can add these times into a meeting body, which I think is just so cool. So once I just click this button here, I can choose the options that I want to provide. And when I click this, it's automatically in here, as you can see. So once someone clicks on this, they just automatically schedule that time with me, which I think is just so easy. It's a really neat way of providing people with, choice, as well as reducing that back and forth